I think I did it right this time. I had it unlisted by accident before, and I know I've been MIA a lot lately because I had so much going on in my personal life, especially after I got so sick in the fall into the winter. I just figured I'd come on and chit chat, and I was browsing some of the YouTube channels because I had all kinds of kerfufflery go on with my devices and stuff in February. I mean, it's been wild, and I found myself really shocked with how many channels that have emerged in the last couple months. There's a lot that were at least that were coming up for me. I mean, I had a lot of AI stuff for a while, but these are actual channels, I believe. And I'm just surprised. I was so surprised as I was watching. I saw one of these YouTubers, I think they said his name was Alex, getting arrested outside of the missing grandma, Nancy Guthrie's house. And that whole thing, the content that I've seen on it, it just seems very planned out, like very theatrical, very performative. And I was just so shocked because I couldn't understand if they're outside of this lady's house in her neighborhood. What are they looking for? Right? Because she's missing. So what are you going to do sitting outside? But then, I mean, the behaviors, the music, and I don't know. It's a really interesting topic that's going on because I know people are all about freedom of speech. And then you have, what's constitutional or what's your legal rights. But at the same time, it's like, my gosh, do anybody care about Nancy if that's what they're doing this for? Because would she want these people to act a fool in front of her home? I can't imagine the neighbors. Like, I just don't understand. I cannot like I don't get it. I don't understand it. But I think what was flabbergasting to me, and it's not funny, but was the guy that got arrested today. It was like he thought he was taking his stuff with him or something, and I'm like it feels like an alternate universe sometimes when I come on here and I watch stuff these days, it seems like it just doesn't seem possible that people would really behave like that, but it is. It's a thing. It's real, people really act a fool, and it's a shame because from what it looked like the community of that live streamer was egging him on and instigating him, and now he's got charges, he got arrested. That's not good, you know? That's not good at all. So but I was browsing a bit. We're in this whole housing dilemma, even though we still had 7 months left on the lease. They have to redo the bathroom and the floors, and it's not habitable because the floors are caving in, so I am searching for another house, waiting for the lawyers to give us the money back and the security and all that stuff, so it's been hectic. So I'm living the laps of non-luxury with the kids at Airbnbs and hotels. I'm about to get in the RV and just start RVing it. And that's what I did for my little breaky today. I just sat there and I watched a little bit of content to see if there was any information and was just flabbergasted by what I did stumble on because I don't think it really is doing justice for Nancy if that's what they're trying to raise awareness for. I mean, it does definitely get in the news, but doesn't seem to be getting in the news the way that I'd want to be in the news if I was raising awareness. But I don't know enough. I haven't watched enough on these new channels. I haven't watched enough of these new streamers. Or I don't really have enough that I've really paid attention to gather an opinion. I mean, I got an opinion. We always know that. We all got opinions. That's what our little corner of the web is for, right? But I mean, I don't really have one that I'm confident with because I don't understand any of it. I tried to find information and it's just bizarre. The whole thing's bizarre and absolutely heartbreaking. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just enjoying the pool, 15, 20 minutes of quiet because it's been very loud, but the kids have been having a good time. That's what matters. And my teenager is going to his last year of sleepaway camp, and then he becomes a camp counselor. Life flies by sometimes. And what I've learned over the last 6 years is I don't even know how to relax anymore. I think that happens to a lot of us when we have to be caregivers, whether it's having little ones or, like I have a child with profound autism, but she said a sentence today. So we have a lot of amazing little wins along the way. But I've noticed that since 2020 time period, when her autism started to peak and you could tell it wasn't the normal toddler and everything else, I don't know how to relax. I couldn't even just sit in the pool and just float. So I'm not quite sure if a lot of people, if you go through that when it's just constant, you're constantly just waiting for the other shoe to drop when you have a child, I feel like that has certain intellectual special needs or developmental or physical. And it's like you got to kind of relearn how to relax, I guess. And I'm always interested in looking at the cases and stuff. I can't stand, the political arguments. I try to keep up on the news, but if it's something that I have no control over, I don't have enough mental ability to get involved. So I just sit there and I like to look into the cases and see what's happening with trials and see justice prevail or see that a bunch of the missing kids or God forbid trafficked have been found. And that's how I stumble on all of our friends in the true crime communities. And I see one going in the cling and I'm like, who's this guy? He's a new guy. I don't know who this guy is. So many new people. Very interesting. So I'm excited for tomorrow. Hopefully, tomorrow I'll be able to rest and relax, actually unwind for more than 20 minutes. And maybe I can get a little updated on everything with these cases. I was trying to use not GI, Google, the chat bot thing to see if they had any updated information. So it's just, I can't believe it. I have too much faith in our country and our technology and our law enforcement that they're going to figure things out. And when I sit there and I check on some of these cases, I'm like, how the heck are they still going on? It's nerve wracking. And then you got to remember, you have to build a case, right? Obviously, you get one shot. God forbid if it's an unaliving situation. So then you can, you like bury morphine and stuff. Could take years. And I blame this on my family that raised me when I was growing up. My primary custodial family because they were binging on that OJ trial back in the day when I was a kid. So it's like Dr. Phil when I was little, sometimes Bozo the Clown, and Court TV. That's what I grew up watching, and that's what I do when I want respite. Here I am sitting in the pool looking at cases to see if there's any info, getting myself all worked up because I'm like, if this is about Nancy, how dare you embarrass her outside of her home and inside her community? I'm awful to watch TV with, if you can't tell. Absolutely terrible. You don't wanna watch TV with me. I'm one of those people. One of those very annoying people that doesn't know how to shut up in the middle of a scene, you know? But it's nice to be able to get back on here and utilize it, and hopefully I can start connecting with some of you again. Haven't seen a lot of you in forever. Like to know how you guys are doing. How's your summer? Is there any other channels or networks that I haven't heard of since pretty much the new year? I've kind of been really overwhelmed with life. One thing about staying in certain hotels too is you hear the traffic from all the highways, even when they're far away. And it's so sad because it's like constant ambulances. It's really sad. I did get that bulletin that somebody said that they were out searching for her, that they had a tip yesterday. I think it was like a Mexican search group. Allegedly, they said that they knew where she was buried or something. And I don't really dig into that stuff because I don't find a lot of it credible. And I'm sure if that was the case, it would be all over the news. But I pray not. I pray she's okay. I hope what people say about the family, is true. And who would want anything to happen to anybody? Not me. So I don't understand the hanging outside the house. It makes it look like it's not real, you know? A lot of the semantics. And when I had so much of this AI stuff on my phone, I didn't know what was real and what wasn't. It's been so long since I even watched like real cable TV shows, like 2019, because my whole life stopped for my daughter, really. And then my Nana, God rest her soul now. She had Alzheimer's, so I wouldn't know if who certain people, if they even existed before. You could tell me this person's like one of the most famous people in the world. I wouldn't know. I'm one of those people that I could be standing next to a celebrity, a trillionaire. It doesn't matter to me. I don't know the difference. Everybody's people to me. All right. Well, I'm going to stop ranting and raving. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm not sure if anybody was able to stop in. I didn't see anything in the chat, but then again, I'm not the best at learning how to use this. Hopefully, I'll get better and I can start coming on and talking again like we did years ago. It's good for the soul, and I think it's good for others that are looking for people to talk with. So, much love, everyone. God bless, and take care. Oh, almost dropped you in the pool. Oh, gee.